This woman in a golden mask often appears next to members of the royal family of Dubai. Therefore, many think she is the eldest wife of Dubai leader Sheikh Mohammed and the mother of his son Prince Hamdan. One YouTube channel, for example, made a video about this woman where he calls her the First Lady of Dubai. However, this information is false. This woman was never the wife of Sheikh Mohammed. But who is she really? Why is she wearing that gold mask? And what do the real First Lady of Dubai and the mother of Prince Hamdan look like? We will find answers to all these questions on the WOW channel. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid AlMakum is the current ruler of Dubai and Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates. This is an unusually influential and wealthy man. According to various internet resources, his fortune is estimated at approximately $18 billion. Thanks to his efforts, Dubai has transformed from a desert in the Middle East into an advanced future city. Unsurprisingly, there were many different women in this man's life. He was officially married 6 times and has had 30 children from different wives. Today, he also has dozens of grandchildren. The Sheikh's official successor is his son, Sheikh Hamdan. The mother of the Sheikh, who will inherit all the power in Dubai, is a remarkable woman. Her full name is Sheikh Hind bint Maktoum bin Juma AlMakum. Unofficially, she is often called the First Lady of Dubai. Contrary to various information from the internet, Sheikh Hind was not the first wife of Sheikh Mohammed. The Sheikh got married for the first time when he was still young, in 1972. His first wife was Sheikh Randa bint Mohammed Al-Bana. Their daughter, Sheikh Manal, was born in 1977 in this marriage. Randa was of Lebanese origin, so she had many differences with her husband due to different views on life. At first, the couple lived in London and adhered to European opinions on relationships. But then Sheikh Mohammed showed his true character. He was a true Bedouin and probably wanted to see next to him a submissive Arab wife who would forgive all his infidelities and outbursts of anger. But Randa was not ready for such a life, so she demanded a divorce. The Sheikh agreed, but ended her life in hell. He took away their common daughter and brought his ex-wife many misfortunes. After his divorce from Randa, Sheikh Mohammed realized that he had to choose a wife from among the women in his inner circle. Such a woman must forgive all his infidelities, obediently agree with all his decisions, and most importantly, give birth to many heirs. Thanks to the help of his relatives, the Sheikh chose his cousin Sheikh Hind as his wife. She is the paternal granddaughter of Sheikh Juma bin Maktoum AlMakum, brother of Emir Said II of Dubai, and grandfather of the current Sheikh. Her mother, Sheikh Shaika bint Said bin Maktoum AlMakum, was the daughter of Emir Said II of Dubai, making Sheikh Hind a first cousin of her husband through her mother as well as the second cousin of her husband through her father. This is official information from the biography of Sheikh Hind. Sheikh Mohammed's wife has strong connections to his family. One should not be surprised that this marriage became the strongest and most brilliant in Sheikh Mohammed's life. Their wedding took place in 1979. This event was the first public event in Dubai. The total cost of the wedding was estimated at approximately $100 million. This money is huge even by today's standards, but it seemed even larger in those years. Especially for the wedding, a stadium with 20,000 seats was built, where horse and camel riding took place, and the aerobatics of the Dubai Air Force were shown. The holiday lasted 5 days. Even today, many years later, this wedding is still called the most extravagant wedding in the world. At that time, the bride was only 17 years old and the groom was 14 years older. The sheikh gave his wife 20 camels decorated with jewelry. It seemed that this woman should have been the happiest in the world. Just imagine, she became the wife of a wealthy sheikh, received many gifts, and settled in the palace. Perhaps in the first years the couple really was very happy. Just a year after the wedding, Sheikh Hind gave birth to her first child, Sheikh Hessa. This event was, of course, happy, but still a little disappointing because everyone expected the couple to have a boy, the future heir. A year later, the Sheikh gave birth to her second child. What luck! It was a boy, Prince Rashid. It was he who was supposed to become the main heir to Dubai. But unfortunately, he was not destined to gain power as he died at 33 years old. Therefore, Sheikh Hamdan, the third child in Sheikh Mohammed and Sheikh Hind's family, became Dubai's heir. In total, 20 children were born in this marriage. The first child was born in 1980 and the last in 2001. Sheikh Hind devoted her entire life to raising her own children and also adopted several orphans. Sheikh Mohammed, of course, loved and appreciated her very much, but he was always interested in other women. Throughout his marriage to Sheikh Hind, he had many mistresses and wives. Already in the first years after his luxurious wedding with Sheikh Hind, Sheikh Mohammed openly had relationships with other women. This is proven by the fact that in 1980 he had a daughter with his second wife, Sheikh Huria Ahmad Lamara. Let me remind you that Sheikh Hind also gave birth to her first child in the same year. In total, Sheikh Mohammed had 4 more official wives and countless unofficial ones during his marriage to Sheikh Hind. However, Sheikh Hind calmly accepted her husband's lifestyle. She devoted her life to giving birth and raising her own children and adopted several orphans. There is no doubt that Prince Hamdan's mother is a woman with a big and kind heart. She never took part in public life in Dubai. She is not interested at all. After all, first of all, she takes care of her family. Today she is 61 years old and gives all her love to her many grandchildren. But what does the First Lady of Dubai look like? I was able to find only those photographs on the internet in which Sheikh Hind is still young. In these photographs, she is probably about 17 years old. But it is impossible to find pictures of her from a later period in the open. She chose a closed, quiet life. Therefore, it is most likely fake if they show you a photo of her somewhere. Sheikh Hind strictly follows the traditions and culture of her country. Therefore, she rarely communicates with men, except for her sons and her husband. She has been living with Sheikh Mohammed for 44 years, and today she is his only wife since the Sheikh divorced his other wives. Finally, she became the only woman in his life. Does this make her happy or not? We don't know, but she is definitely happy looking at her many children and grandchildren. So, and who is this woman in a golden mask who so often appears surrounded by Sheikh Mohammed's family members? Indeed, this woman holds a significant position in Dubai. Judging by these photos, she is very much appreciated and loved by the Dubai ruler's family. Just look at the tenderness of the high-ranking sheikhs hugging her, and Sheikh Mohammed himself treats her with great respect. As I already said, she is not the wife of Dubai's ruler or even his relative. Her name is Mama Noura. She worked for the AlMakum family as a children's teacher for many years. She helped raise Prince Fazza and his siblings. Today she helps raise the grandchildren of Sheikh Mohammed as much as she can because she is already old. She apparently maintains a good relationship with the First Lady of Dubai, as she has become her assistant in caring for the children. Even the best mother finds it difficult to cope with many kids, so the help of a nanny is simply necessary. Over the years that Mama Noura has worked for the AlMakum family, she has become almost like a family member. After all, they treat her almost like their own grandmother. Why does Mama Noura always appear in public wearing that golden face mask? Indeed, people who are very far from Arab culture are a little surprised and even confused by this unusual detail on her face. But those who are interested in Arab culture know that this mask is called batula and is a traditional item in Arab and Muslim culture. The mask is mainly worn in the Persian Gulf region, including Bahrain, Kuwait, United Arab Emirates, Oman, Iraq, Qatar, and southern Iran. The mask usually indicates that the wearer is married. Historically, this mask was invented to protect women who enemies could watch. The mask misled enemies into thinking that masked people were not women but men. Batula is still worn in Dubai as a tribute to tradition, but mainly by older women. It is not popular among young people today. So I hope I answered all your questions. Subscribe to the channel and share comments. Thanks for watching.